As of this week, every residential road in Wales has a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit. And by residential road, you may be thinking just housing estates, schools, places where kids are out playing. Nope, we already have many of these in England. It can literally be a dual carriageway, and if there's a house anywhere nearby, they slap a 20 mph limit on it. The Welsh Government's own website states that it may save 6 to 10 lives a year. Not 6 to 10,000. 6 to 10. And how many lives will be lost as a result of frustrated drivers putting their foot down, lashing out in anger by risking dangerous maneuvers? How many lives will be lost as a result of the fact that when you have to stick to 20 miles an hour, you're constantly looking at the speedometer and not the road in front of you? Yeah, you may have just crushed a child under his bike because you didn't see him, but at least you weren't doing over 20. As Stuart Walker, a veteran driving instructor, pointed out, if we go up a steep hill and we can only approach at 20 miles an hour, the gearbox is going to change the gear up and down, and we're going to lose a lot of speed, and we're going to cause chaos, confusion, gridlock and mayhem. I bet the entire mortgage on a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit, causing more deaths than the 6 to 10 a year it will supposedly save, and many more injuries too. But why stop at 20? Why not make it 10? How about 5? How about 1 mile per hour? If it saves one life, where does it end? If it saves one life, why not just never leave your house? Oh, sorry, my bad, they already did that. It was called lockdown. This all again underscores the point that the contrived climate crisis and the obsession with pedantic safetyism, it's just another excuse to ramp up control over our freedom of movement, with the ultimate goal, of course, being banning private vehicles entirely, forcing everyone onto a system of carbon credit rationing where they get a monthly allotted amount of trips via self-driving cars. But that's a few decades down the line. The immediate goal is revenue generation and cynically feeding on the public. How else are you going to enforce all this other than the rapid expansion of speeding cameras which issue onerous fines? Just another giant tax on the poor, all rubber stamped by a Labour government that still laughably claims to represent them. Not to mention, in the midst of a cost of living crisis when people are struggling to pay their bills, they shat out £32 million of taxpayer money just to change all the friggin' signs. And that's not even to mention the untold millions it'll cost the economy in delayed journeys, missed deliveries, traffic chaos, with Wales having already lost a third of its tourist income. Similar to ULEZ, there's already somewhat of a backlash, with almost 10% of the Welsh population already signing a petition demanding the scheme be scrapped. Although from anecdotal evidence, I'm told that the vast majority of people are just blithely complying, crawling along at 20 miles per hour like good little chattel. But it's not just 20 miles per hour speed zones. Now they're talking about introducing anti-braking cameras that will fine you if you slow down before a speed camera to avoid penalties. They're just absolute vultures. Everything they do is about making your lives poorer and more miserable. Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams, and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.